Let the madness begin. At this time tomorrow, the Vermont Catamounts will be in the locker room getting mentally focused for going up against the Duke Blue Devils in the NCAA tournament in an NBA arena. The stage couldn't be bigger. And joining us from the Barclays Center tonight in Brooklyn, New York is Ken Drake. Ken, this matchup might be favored for four-seeded Duke, but I know the Catamounts left Burlington a confident and optimistic team. Did you experience a similar feeling at the shoot-around today? Have played the Catamounts through the conference tournament, and I know Shamir Bogues missed practice this week with an illness. How are we looking on the front for tomorrow?
Well, the good news, Taylor, is as we saw, we did talk to Shamir earlier today, so we know that he's good. Coach said it was just a 24-hour bug that kept him out of practice on Tuesday, and Coach basically followed that up by saying Matt Barretto, TJ Hurley, all the guys that have been kind of questionable lately are 100% good to go. They will dress for tomorrow.
I heard Matt Barretto even made a half-court shot during the shoot-around today. The team expecting a decent fan base to travel down for the game. Have you seen anyone donning the green and gold in the area yet?
Yeah, when I got a chance to talk with TJ's dad, he was at practice enjoying it, and a lot of the other Vermont faithful were also there. I think it'll be even more tomorrow when you hear about how many people TJ's family is bringing.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Ken. We look forward to hearing from you later on tonight and tomorrow for the big game. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. It's just under an hour away. UVM men's basketball tips off against the Duke Blue Devils at 7:10 from Brooklyn in the round of 64. Ken Drake is live outside the Barclays Center and joins us to talk about the matchup against the four-seeded Duke. Ken, according to ESPN, the Blue Devils are the 11th most likely team to win the championship, most selected squad by fans. The Catamounts have their work cut out for them. Just what will it take to get the upset? Well, the Catamounts put up a great fight against the number 4 Duke Blue Devils in the first round of the NCAA tournament tonight, but it wasn't enough. For the third year in a row, the Cats fall in the first round. The final score may say 64-47, but the deficit was just 6 points with only 7 minutes to go, and that was thanks in part to their continually stellar defense. Vermont held Duke's leading scorer, Kyle Filipowski, to just 3 points, but the Blue Devils' 4 other starters each hit double digits. Shamir Bogues led Vermont with 18 points. This game was pretty sloppy on both sides, 21 combined turnovers. Because of broadcast restrictions, we can't show the highlights from this game right now. We'll recap it in full tomorrow night. And joining us live right now from outside the Barclays Center is Ken Drake, who was on the sidelines for this one. Ken, it seemed to me like the size and physicality was what did the Cats in down the stretch tonight.
Hopefully he is fine. We'll, of course, have to see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. Luckily, well, unfortunately, he has a little time off now to get ready for that.
Yeah, Ken, that was a scary injury. Hopefully he can be back ready to go next season. He was such a big part of the Cats team down the stretch here and some big moments during the season. Now, Ken, I know you were in the locker room post-game, as we just saw. What was the vibe like in there now that the season has come to an end?
I mean, I know they were taking on a very good team, a historic team in Duke, but of course these guys are competitors and they came here to win, not just to show up. You could tell, it was very quiet in there. A lot of the guys were kind of sitting around. I think they were taking it in, like guys like Aaron Deloney, of course, taking a little more in. He's been with the program for 6 years. Nick Farello's been with the team for a long time. So some of these guys, are realizing it's over. Other guys like Shamir, at least, were positive enough to say, hey, I know this stings right now, but hopefully we'll be back here next year and continue to try to do something.
Thanks so much, Ken. Tough loss for the Catamounts tonight, guys, but
it was still fun to watch them on the national stage, and we're going to root for them no matter what.
They were on CBS. It was a really good game up until late.
I just would like to comment on your tie. I don't know if anybody else has noticed. It is Catamount V.
Yeah, he's got a Vermont
very
tie on.
Appropriate for the day.
We're zooming in. We're zooming in. Oh, there we go. We're getting there.
There we go. Oh,
little awkward.
Go Cats, go.
Thanks,
We're
guys.
proud
Go
of
Cats,
you
go.
either way.
Good night.